Hi, John Walker for Lacad TV, and this evening we're going to be making cream corn. So I set out most of the ingredients I will need for cream corn. Some I have not set out yet, but we have the corn, and I purchased the corn $4.99 for 8 ears from Costco. Now there's a reason I like Costco. When I purchased the corn from Costco, it comes pre-clean. Basically the husks are gone, the silk is gone, very little silk. You're going to need a big pan to initially put the corn in. Pepper goes in, a little bit of pepper to seasoning, half and half, or heavy whipping cream, don't really matter which, and butter. Now there's a few other steps that I'll show you along the way, like for example, we use a little flour and water to thicken it to give it the cream flavor. You can really use water in half and half. So once again, we have our items, and also we'll have a large skillet that I use as well, which I don't have. Okay, this is going to be a slow-mo video, just showing you the items. I thought it would be nice to do a slow motion, showing you the corn first, so that if you're writing it down, you have time to write down all of the items. So 8 ears of clean corn. I do clean the corn, a little more you'll see coming out. So you want to make sure you clean the corn. Now we'll wait for the next items to show. I have a clean pan beside the corn. The pan, of course, is used to put the corn in as you remove the kernels from the ears. In addition to the cream corn, I showed you the half and half and the heavy whipping cream. You can use either half and half or heavy whipping cream. Just a note, the recipe calls for about 1 cup of either half and half or cream. You can put in the amount you like based on how creamy or how thick you want the corn to be. So you can either have more or you can have less, or you can probably even use another type. You can probably use skimmed milk if you like, or you can use 2% milk, whole milk, half and half, or even you might even try soy milk. Probably would not really affect it that much, but if you're going to do something different, you definitely want to do a little work before you, or a little experimenting before you just pour it all into it to see how it tastes or changes the recipe. The recipe does call for cream or half. Cut the corn. Now you see the other items. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean our corn. We're going to wash all the ears off very well. We're going to stop the video. We're going to do all 8. After I wash it, then I'll start removing the corn from the cob. Okay, now we're going to take the corn off the cob. We use a small paring knife. The corn, have a pan here, and you just take the knife and you just slice the corn off. And you go around the corn, then you flip it over and do the other side like that. That's how you remove the corn, and we'll do that for each ear. And then when you get to the end, what you want to do after you've done one ear, you want to take the knife and run it along the corn to get the milk out of the corn as well. That makes it more creamy and adds flavor. Okay, here's the cream corn in the pan, getting ready to transfer it to the skillet. I will tell you one thing, if you don't have a fairly deep sink, and we have a reasonably deep sink, when you're doing this corn, it will be popping all over, so you're going to have a little cleanup when you finish taking the kernels off the ear. Okay, here's my Rachel Ray orange skillet. This is one of my wife's colors. She likes the orange. I put a little butter in the bottom of the pan. I put the pan on and put it on about 4 or 5. I'll actually put it higher when I start. Once it starts simmering, I'll turn it down and just let it simmer. 20 minutes, it should be done. See the time, it's 9:11. By 9:30, it should be done. Okay, transferring the corn to the skillet pan now. Okay, I'm going to put some fresh ground pepper in. Pepper to your taste. Go light if you're not certain about how much pepper to use. Once you do it a few times, you'll know exactly how to do it. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of butter. Once again, you can sort of use what you're comfortable with. Start low if you're not sure, and you can add more if you want a little more buttery taste. I like butter. Now there's a secret ingredient I will tell you about we're going to add shortly. You also want to salt according to your flavor, so put some salt in and you can check it while it's cooking to see if it's your flavor. Once again, always with seasonings. If you haven't done the recipe, start low, then add as you go. But taste it as you go. Always taste your food. Okay, this is the secret ingredient, oink oink. Yeah, you know, oink oink. Yeah, if you put a little bacon grease in, it kicks up the flavor. Maybe a tablespoon. If you don't like it, leave it out. Try a teaspoon. Once again, season to your taste. But bacon grease is one of those ingredients that came from my mother-in-law from South Carolina, who gave me that you need a little bacon grease for the flavor. You also want to take a tablespoon of flour. You take the tablespoon of flour, mix it with a little bit of the half and half or water, mix it good, then mix it into your recipe or into your corn. Mix the flour into the corn, but mix it first in a little bit of water, a little bit of half and half. Now, one recipe calls for grated Parmesan cheese. I don't have grated Parmesan, but I put a little of the Dutch Gouda cheese into it, and it works just as fine. It's either the Dutch Gouda or the creamy Havarti, whichever one you want to use, you can. I like the one that has a little stronger flavor, so I can't really remember. But when I open the pack, I'll taste one of each, and I'll probably put about 2 slices or 4 slices of cheese into the cream corn. If you look at the cream corn, after adding the flour, you notice it starts to thicken up. And that's what you want. That's what the flour is, what sort of gives it that creaminess. Just keep stirring it, watch it. We're probably a few minutes from it being done. Once the corn kernels have all cooked, you can consider it done. Okay, folks, finished product. Here's our cream corn. It's ready to go into the container, cool down, put it in the refrigerator, serve it for about a week. It will last. Very good recipe, simple, good, one that you can eat off for a few days or from time to time. Cream corn, John Walker with Lacad TV. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.